Mr. William. Thank you very much for taking the time to meet with us today. We really appreciate this opportunity, and so we could learn more about your experience and as a director at MaxTech and Artec. To begin, could you please explain your main roles and responsibilities as a director in this company?
Okay. My duty for the director, we manage, or we have a group. This is Artec Group. So Artec Group has 6 company below. So we're managing all these 6 company. We are the official technical support for the Sumitomo for the Southeast Asia. So like Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and Thailand. So I'm managing all the technical support based on the project that given by the Sumitomo Japan. So when they sold the machines to Asia, so my team will manage starting from the installation until the acceptance of the machine. So at the same time, I also do manage all owner level. So follow up with them, having a lunch or dinner with them, entertain them, and they're asking what they need for the markets, and then of course we'll see of the effect of the economy too. So like the economy sometimes it's good, sometimes not good. So depending on like now the current situation, as you know that the U.S. and China is a trade fighting for the economic war. So people, especially for us here, since that I'm in Indonesia, with the new regulation of the Ministry of Finance Indonesia, I believe it's most of the people owner wait and see. They want to see what kind of regulation the Indonesia government will start for the to or make better the economy or make worse the economy. So, but the economy is still ongoing. But people are with, especially at end of the year. Everybody is just wait and see. Yeah.
Okay. So, for the next question is that how do you divide your focus between the cigarette machine and the printing machinery divisions?
Okay. My original is from the printing machinery. I'm a technical guy. So like mechanical and electrical. So how can I convert my knowledge into the cigarettes? Of course, I have to learn something. Cigarettes for me is new, but mechanically and the electrical formula is the same. So only the product, let's say that the Sumitomo, the product of the Sumitomo is plastic. The output is plastic, but for the cigarette, the output is cigarette. It's different, but the way, of course, many platform you can use it. But again, if you are the technical, you know, the rules is still the same. And for the electrical, there is no zero mistake. Means that you cannot do mistake. If you do mistake, the inverter or the LPC will be exploded.
Oh, okay. For the next question is that how do you maintain good coordination between your local teams and your international suppliers?
Of course, now it is a good question. Due to we have 6 company in overseas and local, how can I maintain? How can I communicate and coordinate? Of course, you must have follow up. You have to visiting them, say hello to them, and have a meeting. Now, technology is very advanced. You can do Teams meeting, you can Zoom meeting. So even though, as long as you are still in the Asia area, then should be there is no issue. But if you are in the another country, like you are in US and we are in Indonesia, we are more faster than them. So there is a different times. That is the main issue for communicate by the technology.
Okay, so thank you for sharing that. And now we would like to ask about the technical skills. In your opinion, what are the most important skills to have in the business?
The business, in my opinion, you must have a good heart. Means that even though you are the smartest, you are the best, but you don't have a heart, your heart is not good, you will not make a good business. You must have a good heart. Means that you are willing to help people. You are not bullying people. You are not cheating people. Of course, business is business. Business you should make profit. Okay, but the profit must be reasonable, not too high, not too low. So this is the foundation of, if you want to do the business, you must have a good heart. Your good heart first. So means that your heart must be clear. Then all the business will come to you by trust. People will trust you. Because if you have a bad heart, you cheat people, easily people will come around. Oh, this one, no good. From A, B, C, everything will be spoiled, your name. And in the end, you cannot get any project. Finish, your name finished. So, what you can do? Your business stop. There is no business anymore. Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. And now for the next question will be followed by Yafi, number 10.
Number 10. Yeah, may I continue the question?
Yeah.
How do you balance your technical understanding of the machine with your managerial duties?
Yeah, of course. If you do a technical and managerial, it's totally different. Technical guy and the management guy cannot be mixed together. But how do you manage is you must be balanced both sides. Means that you must study and learn something new from other people, other source, so that you will not lack of information, lack of technology. As now, everything is go to China. So you have to have a network in China. How to get a network in China? Then you have to go to the exhibition to find any source, any supplier, good supplier or any technology, and talk to them, visit them, and then get know more information about all those what's going on in the world, especially on your area. Means that if you do a cigarette, you have to go to the exhibition of the cigarette. Then they will come up all kind of product, all kind of technology, everything. So then you can learn all. Because as you know, Indonesia is always late one step compared to other country. Not that it's like Singapore. Singapore is faster. Follow China, follow US. Indonesia is a bit slow one step. Then like electrical. In other country, this is already common using electrical, but Indonesia just starting, a bit slow.
May I go to the next question? How do you train or motivate your team to maintain high performance and accuracy?
How to maintain my team? Of course, people are working to you. The most important you have to think is how to make that those people are satisfied under you, want to work with you. Everybody work is for money. Okay? If small case, if you are boss, if you are the director, one of the company, but you are paying late salary for your staff, how can they respect to you? How they can support you and loyal to you? So this is very common. Most of the owner, sometimes they don't take care of this kind of things. They don't give bonus, salary payment late, and then many things. They cut the salary. So of course this will be reducing your people loyal, supposed to be that people will work for you for a longer time because of your didn't care about this kind of situation. Then they say, okay, other company hire me, so sorry boss, I'm quit, I jump over. You make a big mistake.
May I go to the next question? Do you think it's necessary for managers in this field to have certification or technical training?
Of course, if you do all the especially for the technical industry, you should have a basic. What is the basic for the mechanical and electrical? You cannot just anyhow do it for the start the business without knowing what is your what you are selling, what is the product that you are going to sell, and then what is the plus minus of your product. This is very important for this kind of business, especially for the technical. You must have a good knowledge, and then of course you have to upgrade yourself by study and experience that.
May I go to the next question? I see. Moving on, every business has its own challenges, right? What has been the biggest challenge you faced at PT Max Tech and AirTech, for example, in logistics, license, or communications?
The biggest chance that I face for the Max Tech group is delivery time must be on time, because of the sometimes shipment and the authority like the custom, it is out of your control. Because why? Because we are not the government people, so there is somebody else who control this kind of things. So this is unpredictable. So you have to manage this wisely and nice. Means that you have to talk to the supplier. Let's say that you want to import something, some machine from Europe or from India or from China. So you have to check what is the ETD and ETA. ETD is a estimate time departure and estimate time arrival. So based on that knowledge and the information, you already have to plan your people. So when the machine will arrive, how many days to do the clearance, how many days you need to complete the installation, and etc.
How did you overcome language or cultural barriers with your international partners?
In this kind of world, English is a universal language. Everybody can communicate easily, but sometimes in some area, some country, you need help translator. But my advice for like you are all the youngers, now all our phone is very high tech. You have a Apple translator, you can use that, even though a little bit miss, but at least they know what you want, and you know what they want.
Have you ever experienced any technical issues after the machines arrived? And how did your team handle that situations?
Yeah, we did experience that due to some of the miscommunication between the supplier and the end user. So like said, they never send the technical support and the drawing, so we lack of this kind of information. When we want to start the installation, we have to have a first meeting internal and with the buyer team. This is very important. You should do the meeting first. You must sit down together, discuss what you want to do, and you must put same with them. So what you want, you have to tell them. So what they want, they have to tell you first to make same frequency for the before you start the installation.
Okay. Next question is okay. You can choose.
Okay.
And then Mr. William. Okay. And then Mr. William, what step do you usually wait. Okay. What step do you usually take to minimize risk, such as shipment delays or regulation change?
Now come again.
What step do you usually take? Oh, wait, sorry. What step do you usually take to minimize risk, such as shipment delays or regulation clash?
Oh, if regarding about the shipment and the regulation is I can say, based on my experience, it is out of the control. You can't control that kind of situation because nobody know your shipment will be delayed. Nobody know your container will be hauled by the custom and do the checking. Nobody know. But to minimize, of course, you have to prepare all the shipping document nicely, like a commercial invoice packing list and BL. This must be good, must be same information. So there is no hope, there is no issue for the clearance delivery, or once your container arrive in Tanjung Perak port or in the Tanjung Priok port or any kind of port in Indonesia. So you have to prepare all document and do the checklist before they ship out to the country. This is only the advice.
Okay, and then Mr. William, how do you see the current market trend for cigarettes and printing machinery in Indonesia or Southeast Asia?
Of course, cigarette, everybody, Indonesia has the largest people, 274 if I'm not wrong, millions. Okay. So let's say 10% of that is smoker. You can imagine if one day they smoke, how many cigarettes will be produced. So this kind of business, for my idea, cigarette business will never ending. Of course, now you can see the Indonesia government is very strict too for the cigarette. They apply a higher tax, but this kind of regulation still under pro and contra, like still checking under new Ministry of Finance whether need to put higher tax or need to put lower tax for the cigarette industry, even though they're for the printing as well, same.
Okay, and then the next question, and this is the final question, Mr. William. What advice would you like to give to business students like us who dream of becoming manager or entrepreneur in the future?
Okay, my advice to all of you guys is you are like a new still study. Never stop explore, means that you have to explore new things. What is kind of new things is depending on your focusing. If you're focusing on the automotive, you must focus on the automotive. You're focusing on cigarette, you should focusing on the cigarette. You're focusing on the design, then you have to focusing on what kind of design, what kind of technology, and then of course study is same like me. Study, I'm reading the book by who, then after that do the exam. After that finish, I do work for the people. I do the work for the people, I get the salary, and then I meet up with the people, I communicate with them, and then they teach me new things. So but for all of you, because you not yet start for the working for the job. So your time is study. So you have to read and read, because most of the some of the students in Indonesia is lazy to read. You can see the library is empty in Indonesia, but you can see a library in overseas like Singapore, Japan. everybody is reading the books and crowded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good luck for all of you, all the students.
Okay. 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 Thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah.
William, for sharing your experience and insight.
Yeah, yeah.
We really learned a lot today,
Yes,
especially
yes.
about leadership.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you for
Thank
you giving your time to our interview.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.